It's easy to dismiss the small things. A tiny seed, a forgotten herb, a pinch of spice in the back of your pantry. But what if one of these tiny, often overlooked kitchen items held the potential to significantly change your health trajectory, especially after you cross the age of 50? We live in an age where chronic fatigue, joint pain, digestive problems, and fluctuating blood sugar levels are almost expected once you hit your golden years. Too many people assume that aches and illness are just a normal part of aging. But the truth is far more empowering. Not only can these issues be managed, they can often be improved with simple natural solutions that have stood the test of time. Enter cloves. This potent little spice has been used in traditional medicine systems for centuries, but modern science is now beginning to validate what ancient cultures already knew. Cloves are not just for flavoring your holiday cider or pumpkin pie. When consumed regularly in small amounts, especially after age 50, cloves can offer powerful benefits that support your immune system, balance blood sugar, enhance digestion, relieve pain, and even improve heart and bone health. But there's a catch. Most people don't know how to use cloves correctly or consistently enough to experience their full range of effects. And even fewer understand why this small daily habit might be a game changer for aging adults. In this article, we'll explore what happens when you consume just 2 cloves a day after the age of 50. We'll look at the science behind it, the real-life stories of people who've tried it, and the practical advice you need to get started safely. If you're ready to take your health into your own hands and find natural ways to stay active, sharp and vibrant in your later years, this might be the best 5-minute read you've had in a while. The hidden challenges of aging. Why seniors need smarter solutions. Turning 50 is a milestone, but it also marks a turning point in the body's physiological processes. Muscle mass starts to decline. Bone density begins to diminish. Hormones shift, metabolism slows, and the immune system weakens. Even the digestive system, which most people take for granted, becomes less efficient at processing nutrients. These subtle changes can lead to bigger problems if left unaddressed. According to the CDC, nearly 80% of older adults have at least one chronic health condition, and 50% live with 2 or more. Cardiovascular disease, type 2, diabetes, arthritis, and osteoporosis top the list. But what most don't realize is that all of these conditions are interconnected, and many are linked by 2 root causes: chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. This is where cloves come into the picture. The science behind cloves. A potent natural medicine, cloves contain a variety of powerful bioactive compounds, but the most important among them is eugenol, a substance with well-documented antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and even analgesic properties. Eugenol works by neutralizing free radicals in the body, unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. In addition, cloves are rich in other compounds like gallic acid, vitamin C, and manganese, which support bone health, immunity, and metabolic function. In a study published by the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, researchers found that cloves had the highest antioxidant capacity of any spice, tested outperforming even turmeric and oregano. This level of antioxidant support is particularly important for older adults whose natural defenses against oxidative damage are already declining. Cloves and blood sugar. A natural ally for metabolic health. One of the most common health issues faced by people over 50 is blood sugar instability. Whether it's a formal diabetes diagnosis or simply frequent energy crashes and sugar cravings, many seniors struggle to keep glucose levels in check. Cloves can help regulate insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism, A 2019 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology demonstrated that clove extract significantly improved blood sugar regulation in both animal models and early-phase human studies. Researchers believe that eugenol plays a key role in enhancing insulin function and reducing glucose absorption in the gut. Take the case of James, a 72-year-old retired math teacher. Diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in his mid-60s, he had been taking medication for several years, but continued to struggle with post-meal spikes and late-afternoon fatigue. After incorporating 2 whole cloves into his daily tea and adjusting his diet slightly under a doctor's supervision, he noticed a dramatic improvement. His energy levels stabilized and his A1C, a marker of long-term blood sugar, dropped from 7.2 to 6.4 in 6 months. James's case isn't unique. For seniors who are pre-diabetic or managing diabetes, small dietary changes, like adding cloves, can have a measurable impact. Bone strength and joint support. Cloves as a natural reinforcer. Bone loss is one of the silent enemies of aging. After the age of 50, both men and women begin to lose bone mass at a faster rate. This increases the risk of fractures, spinal compression, and osteoporosis-related complications. In women, the risk is even more pronounced due to hormonal shifts during menopause. Cloves contain manganese, an essential mineral that plays a critical role in bone formation and mineral density. In fact, just a few grams of cloves can supply a significant portion of the daily recommended intake of manganese. Additionally, the anti-inflammatory effects of eugenol may help reduce joint pain and stiffness, 2 common complaints among older adults. Consider the story of Susan, a 68-year-old former nurse who experienced increasing difficulty with joint stiffness in the mornings and occasional lower back pain. She started taking 2 cloves per day, steeped in herbal tea, along with regular physical therapy and a calcium-rich diet. Within 3 months, she reported improved flexibility, less discomfort, and a noticeable difference in her daily energy. Her orthopedic doctor even noted a stabilization in her bone density readings, avoiding the need for further medication. While cloves are not a substitute for comprehensive medical care, they can serve as a powerful complement to a broader bone health strategy that includes proper diet, weight-bearing exercise, and supplementation, digestive support, and nutrient absorption. Digestive health is another area where cloves can offer relief. As we age, the stomach produces less hydrochloric acid, which impairs the breakdown of food and limits the absorption of key nutrients like vitamin B12, calcium, and iron. Poor digestion can lead to bloating, constipation, and even malnutrition over time. Cloves stimulate the production of digestive enzymes, which can help break down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates more effectively. They also act as a carminative, helping to relieve gas and reduce bloating. In traditional Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine, cloves are frequently used to treat indigestion, nausea, and abdominal discomfort. Regular consumption of cloves may improve digestive efficiency and help prevent nutrient deficiencies, an issue that is often underdiagnosed in older adults. Immune system reinforcement, building a stronger defense after 50. The immune system's ability to fend off pathogens begins to decline, a process known as immunosenescence. This makes seniors more vulnerable to infections, slower recovery, and even vaccine inefficacy. One of the best ways to counteract this trend is through nutrition, and cloves offer a potent combination of immune-boosting compounds. Eugenol and vitamin C are known to stimulate the production of white blood cells, the body's primary defense agents. The antibacterial and antiviral properties of cloves also help fight off pathogens before they take hold. For older adults who often experience recurring colds or respiratory infections during seasonal changes, incorporating cloves may offer an added layer of protection. Cloves and inflammation. The silent enemy of aging inflammation is often described as the root cause of many age-related diseases, from arthritis and cardiovascular issues to cognitive decline and even certain cancers. While acute inflammation is a natural and necessary response to injury or infection, chronic low-grade inflammation, also known as inflammaging, can quietly damage tissues and organs over time. This ongoing inflammation becomes more prevalent as the immune system begins to dysregulate with age. Cloves are among the most potent anti-inflammatory spices available. Eugenol, the active compound in cloves, inhibits several inflammatory pathways in the body, including the reduction of prostaglandins and other inflammatory mediators. This makes cloves an excellent natural adjunct for those managing conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, gout, or even age-related joint degeneration. According to a 2021 study published in the Frontiers in Pharmacology, clove extracts demonstrated significant suppression of inflammatory markers in both in vitro and in vivo models. This research supports the traditional use of cloves in herbal medicine for easing joint discomfort and swelling. For seniors who experience morning stiffness, joint aches, or swelling in the knees and hands, regularly incorporating cloves into the diet may help provide subtle but meaningful relief over time without the side effects of over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications. Liver protection and detox support. The liver performs over 500 essential functions, including detoxification, hormone regulation, and bile production for digestion. As we grow older, the liver's efficiency can decline, especially when taxed by medications, alcohol, environmental toxins, and metabolic stress. Cloves offer natural support for liver health. Eugenol has been shown to reduce oxidative damage in the liver and enhance its detoxification functions. In a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, clove oil was found to significantly lower markers of liver inflammation and fat accumulation in animal models of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This makes cloves particularly beneficial for aging adults on long-term medications or with a history of poor diet or liver strain. By adding 2 cloves a day to your diet, you may help reduce the burden on your liver, allowing it to function more efficiently and support whole body health. A natural pain reliever, gentle relief, without the pills pain, is one of the most common complaints among older adults, whether it's from joint degeneration, dental issues, or muscle stiffness. While pharmaceutical pain relievers offer temporary relief, they can come with serious risks when used long-term, including gastrointestinal bleeding, kidney damage, and increased risk of cardiovascular events. Cloves offer an alternative. Their analgesic effect, especially when consumed as a whole spice or used in oil form, has been recognized in both traditional and modern medicine. Eugenol acts as a natural anesthetic, blocking nerve signals that transmit pain. Clove oil, when applied topically, can relieve muscle tension and soothe joint discomfort. It's also commonly used in dental care for its numbing properties and infection control. For seniors dealing with mild to moderate daily discomfort, cloves can be part of a broader pain management strategy that includes physical therapy, stretching, proper hydration, and anti-inflammatory foods. Cognitive protection and brain health. Memory lapses, slowed reaction time, and mental fatigue are common as we age. Often, due to a combination of oxidative stress, poor circulation, and inflammation affecting the brain. Maintaining cognitive function isn't just about doing crossword puzzles. It also involves nourishing the brain with the right nutrients. The antioxidants in cloves may help protect brain cells from oxidative damage. Eugenol also shows potential neuroprotective effects with preliminary research, suggesting it may help reduce neuroinflammation, a key factor in conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Although more clinical trials are needed, early findings are promising and add to the growing list of reasons cloves may benefit older adults. Combining cloves with a brain-friendly diet, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins and polyphenols, may support sharper memory, clearer thinking, and improved mental resilience over time. Safe use and potential risks. Despite their remarkable benefits, cloves are a potent spice and should be used with care, especially in concentrated forms like clove oil. When consumed whole or ground in small daily amounts, 1 to 2 cloves, they are generally safe for most healthy adults. However, some groups should proceed with caution. Cloves have mild blood-thinning properties due to their eugenol content. Individuals taking anticoagulant medications or preparing for surgery should consult a healthcare provider before regular consumption. Similarly, people with digestive sensitivities may need to start with a lower dose to assess tolerance. Topical use of clove oil requires dilution in a carrier oil such as coconut or olive oil, especially for those with sensitive skin. Essential oils are highly concentrated, and improper use can lead to irritation or allergic reactions. As always, the key is moderation and personalization. Before making any significant changes to your dietary routine, particularly after age 50, it's best to discuss your plan with a qualified health professional or registered dietitian. Practical ways to add cloves to your daily life. Incorporating 2 cloves a day into your diet doesn't have to be a chore. In fact, it can be a flavorful and comforting addition to your daily routine. Here are some simple, senior-friendly ways to get started. Morning tea: steep 2 whole cloves, along with ginger and cinnamon, in hot water for a warming, anti-inflammatory drink. Spice your coffee. Add a pinch of ground clove to your morning brew. It pairs well with nutmeg and cinnamon. Soups and stews. Drop a couple of whole cloves into simmering broths or stews. Remove before serving. Oatmeal or porridge. Sprinkle a small amount of ground clove along with other warming spices like cardamom or turmeric. Infused honey: mix ground cloves into raw honey for a versatile spread that supports immunity. These methods allow you to enjoy the benefits without overwhelming your palate or digestive system. Just a little goes a long way. Conclusion: the clove habit that could change everything. After 50, the aging process brings with it many challenges, but it also opens the door to wiser, more intentional living. Every small choice matters. Every habit, if done consistently, adds up to bigger changes in the way we feel, move, and age. Cloves may be small, but they offer an outsized impact when it comes to health after 50. From strengthening bones and balancing blood sugar to fighting inflammation, soothing pain, and reinforcing your immune system. The benefits of taking 2 cloves a day are compelling. Real people like James and Susan have already seen measurable improvements in their energy, joint health, and overall vitality. And modern science increasingly backs what ancient wisdom has long understood. Cloves are more than just a culinary spice. They're a natural ally in graceful aging. As a senior care professional, I urge you to explore natural interventions alongside conventional care. Always start with awareness. Then add one smart choice at a time. In the case of cloves, that choice is simple, accessible, and well supported by both history and science. Try it. Track how you feel. And above all, stay informed. If this article has opened your eyes to the untapped potential of cloves for senior health, we invite you to join our growing community. Like this content, want to learn more natural strategies to age well? Then don't forget to like this article and subscribe to the Longevity Secret channel. We're here to help you live stronger, longer, and better every step of the way.